Hello beautifuls, welcome to the channel. My name is Epic Treasure and today I'm going to show you what I think is the best location for your first base in Grounded 2. If you like what you see, consider liking, subscribing and join the Discord channel. So I'm going to jump straight into just single player new game. I'm going to take you straight there, hold your hand, take you all the way to it. I'm just going to pick creative mode, third person, yes. And I'm going to put marker on the map straight away and I'm going to show you the reason why it is the best location and all the resources around it. So first things first, I'm going to go on my back button. I'm going to go over to this second line here, right here, and I'm going to put a waypoint there. So it's literally straight out the door. The reason for that is that it is rich in resources, all the things that you need to start the game with. So the thing you want to be focusing on looking for is the big water pump, which we can see coming over here. And there's always a droplet of water that'll come from it too, which is very handy to have to start with. So there we see, I'm going to sneeze, I'm sorry. So sorry. Okay, and we are here already. Look at that, bang. Now, the Ranger Outpost is the location that you can scan all your items for. So when you pick up new items, you go in there, scan it, get your raw signs, level up, Now, this location is pretty modest. Once you start going out and about in the world in this game, like this, the original game was literally as big as a starting area. We've got all this to cover. There's so many different amazing places to put your base, but this, in my opinion, is the easiest. It's nice and convenient. So, the items that we have around here is this big clump of sap. We also have all the grass, obviously. We also have clover. We have the dry grass. It's always there. And also the dry grass comes from over beyond in that section too. We have mushrooms over here. We have clover here. And we also always have a dandelion, 2 dandelions, 3 dandelions, maybe there. And then there's some more dandelions up that way too. Behind here, when we go over this bit, we can see the big pine cone there. Very handy to have. So yes, the pump there always has a droplet of water where you can start from before you get your dew catcher. I know I say that funny being an Australian, but there's that. So this spot is a really nice one. Again, on the map, this is where it is. Just look for the second dot right above there. That's where your Ranger Outpost is. And so let us start building the most sort of basic base, I guess. And that's what we're going to do. So when you're in creative mode, you'll eventually, in your own game, you should probably already have level up. I'm just going to grab the Omniax here. That is something that you'll need to get yourself in the game in normal mode. And probably by now, you probably already have it. So I'm just going to chop this down. Remember, creative mode, I get everything that I want straight off the bat. If you're in creative mode and you're wondering how the hell to get your mount, you can just put a hatchery down and that's how you get your mount. But in the game, you obviously have to do a whole bunch of mission steps. It doesn't take that long to get actually your mount. So I'm going to grab that. I'm just going to chuck that over there because we don't need them. All right. So let's just build a basic house. When I built mine, I built it up on this rock, but we can just chuck one down here. Let's just get rid of this grass over here. Chop, chop. And this is basically everything that you'll need, I think, to start with. Sometimes they'll come and raid the base. Little creatures will come raid the base, but they don't do that much damage, honestly. They might break a few things and that's about it. But by the time you start to get a little bit heftier, you'll probably want, you know, a base that's in a different location. But this is a nice one to start with. So let's just clean this up. I just chuck them. In this game, if you haven't played it before, there's 2 different pallets. There's the first one here, which is the plank pallet. So that's where you can store your grass. We just grab all that and then click your right bumper down and then it will stack it. But because I'm on creative mode, I don't need that, but I probably should do it the old fashioned way. Stack, 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 stack. 1 click stack and then over here. And then you can chop these things up too. That will give you the plant fiber. Okay, break you, break this one. And then we'll just grab all that. Okay, that's done. Okay, so we're going to go across, which you will already have this off the bat. We're going to go get just a grass floor. I'm going to rotate it around, and then we're just going to put some across. So we're just going to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, like that. And then just keep building the floor. Like this, like this, like this, like this. We can break this out the way. Bonus dry grass all the time. So try not to build anything there or it won't spawn. And you could build another little line if you wanted to. Tickles your fancy. Place, 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 like that. Okay, the next thing we want to do is we're going to grab some just walls. Now for this, we're going to just use our right and left trigger to rotate it around, put your arrows on the outside, and then place it down, place it down, place it down. If you want a doorway here, then indeed get your doorway on. So let me just grab that doorway there. And then let's go back to the windows and continue that on with the little spear facing outside. And then we're going to go across here. Same deal with this there. And we might just have 2 doorways there that might make life easier. One there, rotate. And actually, yeah, we'll do that. That's a good idea, isn't it? And then what we're going to do is get a full grass wall and place it there. Place it there, rotate that one around, place it there like that. And that's where we're going to have our little little stations, I guess you want to call it. There. And here we can just have this bit here, another window there, rotate, 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 place it down like so. And then what we can do is grab another grass floor piece, place it there, just so you've got like a little decking area, I suppose, like that. Then we want to be able to go up the stairs, so we want to grab our triangle and put it down there, and another triangle here. Then we're going to go across and grab our stairs, which here, rotate around and place like that. So with this bit, we're going to go for we're going to go up the top and we're going to get the flooring, which is over here. And again, I want to have them running horizontal and place it down again, and then just place it down and run them across. We might break one so we can have spiral staircase going up too. We'll get to that in a minute. There. And here we're going to put, if you have it yet, if you don't, just put a flat roof on it for now. But once you get a clover roof, we can put it there like that. And then we're going to run around here and get inside this place. So we've got our little decking area. We're going to go grab our door. There we go, there's a door here. Rotate, put your door down there. And then up here, go back and put the rest of your roofing on. Rotate, place, 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 and place like that. And if you want to put one more at the back, you might be able to if you want to have more space. Maybe you're happy with that. It's pretty generous for a starting base, I'm not going to lie. So at this front area, we want to have little triangles, these ones here. So rotate that around, place, rotate and place like that. Looking cute, isn't it? And then we've got this little section here. The next part that we want to do is we're going to go grab some more of these. So we're going to jump up here. We're going to put our windows here, place, 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 like that, and then have the upper level here. You can have a deck out the back, but we can deal with that later on. rotate around, rotate around, rotate around like that. Like so. So over this section, if you get your clover, we can have a little sweet awning here. Let us just, actually, we're going to just grab a plant lamp. We're just going to chuck these here because nighttime is going to come and we want to have some light up in it. There we go. Chuck some light up in it. Come here. Because she gets very dark. Now back over to the clover section here. You could put like these little awnings here. Place, place, place like that. And then grab your main things, which are going to be your workbench. That's going to be your beloved workbench. And remember, everything in this game is like proximity location. You might even want to, and you can move things around by clicking relocate. You don't have to break things apart, so we can relocate that if you want it in the center. And then the other things that you're going to need at the start, it's going to be the spinning wheels. Definitely get those going all the time. You chuck one there and chuck one there. The cookery is another one. You want to get a sap collector as soon as you can. Chuck her up on the wall. Now look where that boulder is, so steer clear of that because we want that to continue to be be able to get it, be able to mine it basically. And the other items, obviously you'll need a storage chest. You'll start off with a basket, then you move on to a chest. We can put just a sorting chest out here, and then we can put the the important ones inside of it. This we could change to a door if you wanted to. We get rid of that and put a door there if you want to have storage in that bit. So let's just put that there. Let's see, there. Like that. And then we're going to have a look at some of the other things, and then we're going to deal with the rest of it. So what else have we got? We've got the grinder there too. You might want to build all this on the inside, possibly. We can just chuck it wherever tickles your fancy. Chuck them out the front, chuck them at the top. And what else do we need? We'll need everything basically. The lean-to is the most important thing. For starting it, I think it's nice to have it very convenient for everybody. So to literally have it, in the front location somewhere. So we could just go bang, chuck it here, for example. There's your lean-to. That's at night time. You go there. And then over here, we're going to jump across and we're going to get our doors. Just grab some doors, slap it down there, rotate, rotate, slap it down there. So we can go straight out here, whatever tickles your fancy. And yeah, you can put all your building items there, all your storage in there. But don't worry about all the pine stuff you're seeing. You won't have that for a while. Just ignore all of that. We've got different storage things. I would recommend getting the spike strips, absolutely. And I'd be putting the spike strips like along. This is where they come in when they do their raids. They'll come in there, they'll come in here, and they'll come in down that way too, down here, up this little pathway. So you can chuck one there and then chuck another one there, and that will stop the shenanigans. Chop this down. And I'm just gonna, it'll break eventually. Grab, grab, grab. I'm just chucking these away. Yeah. But if you're playing the real deal, that you want to be wanting to store these on the pallets. So then we're just going to go up here. I'm going to go grab triangles. Let us see. Triangle, triangle, triangle. These. Where's our triangles? Gimme, gimme, gimme them. Ah, there they are. That's what I want. Bigger ones, bigger ones. Give me my big triangles. There they are. So place that down. Place that down. Place that down. Place that down like that. Same on the back if you want to be fancy with it. One there like that. Then we're going to go across and we're going to grab our clover roof. You can have the other roof if you want to. Rotate round. That one there. That one there. That one there. And if it won't spin, just click on, the Y, which will change its axis. Okay. Like that, like that. Looking nice, isn't it? And then we have this little section here. We can put a door over there. Like this. And you could have this as a decking area if you wanted to, if you didn't want those wall bits there, for example. You could go, get rid of that, just recycle it. You'll get everything back from these items. You'll get the grass and the sticks back. But when it comes to the pebblecrete, etc., then you won't. You'll get the pebbles back, but you won't get the clay back thus far, unless they change it, which they could. So we're going to put the door there, I guess. And then we can just block that off. Yeah, we can just have that as a deck. And then you could go grab your little cute veranda. These here. And you could place those around the place. So this, one of these, like that, one across the front. One across the front like that. And then put your doorway, doorway up here. Gimme a door. Yes. Sometimes you just got to move out the way for it to not be obstructed. And we just got this bit here. Now, that being said, you can run a little staircase up in here. So we could go, for example, over, let's say here. Get rid of that. And then we can go to, once you do have the stairs, have this little spiral one that's here. Let's see how you fare. I'm stuck inside the damn thing. It's a bit big, isn't it? Don't want that. Give us a basic one. Like that. And then we can go straight up the stairs. We've got this little secret spot. We need double doors. We'll change that one to a window. Yeah, change that one to a window. That's a good idea, isn't it? Window, done. Shut that. Isn't it cute? Look at that. That was built very, very quickly. No joke about that. So get your lights on. I'm going to tell you right now, you're going to need as many of these as possible. This looks really beautiful, this area. Oh gosh, I don't want to build it there, do I? Can relocate you because we want that to respawn. Just chuck them there. Make sure you light it because this place gets dark at nighttime. So we can move this over here. You're going to need a jerky rack. And then I would put all the storage and stuff in here. And definitely put lights in there. So get this wall one. Chuck them up there. Just have them get the blueprints and then get the stuff that you need to build them. You don't need any fancy stuff for this. We'll deal with the fancy builds later. But right now you just want a home that looks nice. Easy, quick build. Just with the grass. Weed stems. You're in the best location to get everything you want from this spot. And then you can put the stuff like the ant nest and the hatchery stuff out the back. Out the backyard.
Ooh,
so over here.
We
We can go get... we've got the roasting spit I'd put at the front, which we'll do in a minute. The jerky rack, you put it at the back. The dew collector. I would love to put it up here if it'll let me. I think it looks quite like a nice feature when you have it on the roof. I think I can. Let me have my way with it. Sometimes it lets you, sometimes it doesn't. Oh yeah, you can actually put it up here, easy peasy, hang on. It's a nice little feature. You can actually put it on the little awning pit here. Usually. If nothing's in its way. Depends on what's infiltrating the space. I want it centered, so I don't want it there. That's an interesting spot. I don't want it there. I don't want it that spot. No, I don't. Give me it. Give me my collector back.
Anything interesting out here?
Give me my collector back. There. Not there. You get the gist anyway. You could extend that decking and they could easily go on there. Or even at the back of it. You could have them at the back. But for now, let's just be safe and just chuck her down the back here. I'd have 2 of these. Get out of my way. Yes. Oops, I had the axis on wrong. Place that down. Get another one there. And then don't forget, you need your little water container collector thing, which I just chuck there. Rotate. I'll stick that there. Yeah, so you get the idea. You put all your little bits and pieces at the back that you don't want to look at. And there you go. You've got your beautiful little house. Easy peasy. Put your lights on up the top too, actually. Our lights. Chuck them on at the front. You can put your tips, hints and tips in the comments too. For building. What else you would have there. But that's basically everything you need to start with. And just do your missions, get your raw science, etc. And then enjoy the game. I love and leave you. Have an amazing day or night. Until next time, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the Discord channel. Link in the description below.